Hello guys and welcome back. This is round 3. I was away from the computer and I didn't see that the round started, so we're down 5 minutes. So we're going to have to play a little quickly. We're going to mulligan this. We're going to accept this. We are a control deck. We are very slow and dirty. So I might have a hard time finishing 3 games, so hopefully I can win by 2. Or maybe even losing 2. Who knows? I would feel a lot better losing in 2 than losing because I couldn't finish 3 games. But that's my fault. I was away from the computer and I have to accept responsibility for that. So he starts with a white-green land tap. That could mean a lot of things. There's a lot of different decks on mtgo that are white-green based. This Farseek should give us information. So I think this is just a white-green beatdown deck, which means our hand is a lot better against that kind of deck than against a control deck, for instance, that we played last round. So we're a bit happy about that. I think we're going to untap and just play the Lingering Souls. Yep. The other option is to keep a mana open and have think twice at the end of turn to make our 4th land drop and or kill a creature he plays with the ultimate price. But I feel like this is the better line of play. I want some threats on board to make him do some action. Ooh. Okay, that's an interesting choice. Okay. Gonna F6 this turn away. I was thinking about playing Think Twice main phase to see if I could top deck a land, play the 4th land to have ultimate price or a Xerius charm live, but that just seemed a little too greedy. We do need to make our land drops, but there's only one spell we can't cast right now, and that's the Terminus. And eventually, with the Think Twice and the natural draw phases, I hope to draw out of this mana screw. But of course, it's no guarantee. Okay, that's fine with us. Okay, he was very smart in not attacking to a Xerius charm, so we're going to have to give credit to our opponent for being at least a good player. We're going to ultimate price this. Yep, he did. He was very smart. Alright, we drew a land. Sweet. Okay. Let's get our beats in. And we're going to flashback Lingering Souls here. Four-turn clock, not that bad. If we top deck a Sorin, it turns into a 2-turn clock. Not that bad either. Okay, lands work for us. Tamiyo works for us. Cool beans. All right, let's smash. I'm not going to play the Tamiyo here to tap down his Rock's Faithmender, because if he follows up with a Thragtusk, he's going to gain 10 life. So if he does play a Thragtusk, I want to ultimate price his Rock's Faithmender away. And then still flashback Think Twice. Then we could tap down the Thragtusk with the Tamiyo. You know what? I'm just going to ultimate price this right now. I don't want him to draw a card. It says draw a card or tie with the greatest power. Alright, Dead Rich Goliath it is. Alright, I'm just going to main phase this. Sure. Tamio out. Card like Triumph Ferocity doesn't really impress me much because of the fact that you need to activate it twice in order for you to gain any quote-unquote value out of it. Because the first card draw, it just replaces itself, so it's a net. Okay, that's not good. That's a net even, and the second activation of it is the net positive. Okay. We'll bring them down to 4 here. The question is, do I want to terminus now? I don't know this deck list. I can't even imagine what he's playing. So I don't know if just keeping the spirit tokens here alive, trying to kill him next turn, or just terminusing away the board and not letting him draw a card off the Triumph Ferocity is correct or not. But I think I'm just going to go with this play and see how it happens. O-ring. Okay. Sure. That's fine. Just gonna ultimate price this away. Go down to 16. And we're gonna drown yard targeting me to get some more flashback spells in our graveyard, hopefully. Blue, white, black. Let's see what we hit. 2 dissipates and a curse. Okay, those could have been helpful in our hand. Okay, a supreme verdict. We're in no danger of dying. He seems to need to rip quite the spell for him to get rid of our Lingering Souls tokens. So we're going to give him 2 draw phases with the Triumph. So it drew him 3 cards, so it netted him 2 cards. It cost him turn 3 tempo. I don't know if he had to play turn 3 or not. So I guess it did its job, but I don't know if it did enough to justify it being there. Like, we would have been, I think, a lot worse shape if this was a Loxodon Smiter or something that was going to beat us down. Okay? So, we're going to bring in the Vault of the Archangels for the Nephalia Drown Yard. We're going to bring in the Turbidices. And I think we're going to bring in the O-Ring. Do I want to bring in a Faith Mender against him? I don't think so. And I think I do. I'm feeling a dread. Okay, so these are the cards I want to bring in. The cards I want to take out are the Dirtly cards again. Think twice. Forbidden Alchemy. And the Aggro Boluses. Yeah. I'm going to bring in Forbidden Alchemy. Sideboarding is a little bit of an adventure for me, guys, because I'm not too familiar with this deck. I don't like the Aggro Bolus because his deck represents such a high power level that, the Aggro Bolus is just going to be a chump blocker, and if he doesn't get me a spell, I just have a 1/3, and that's just not powerful enough of an effect. So I don't like Aggro Bolus that way. The Think Twice is Dirtle. The first time you cast Think Twice, you draw a card, but that replaces itself, so it's net even. You don't only get net positive until you flash it back, and I don't know if that deck is going to give us enough time to do that. I'd rather have something like Forbidden Alchemy, which will at least give us card selection, and in the flashback give us the same card advantage as Think Twice, but higher card selection. Okay, I think this is a very good hand against his type of deck, but I could be wrong. We'll find out. No, thank you. Triumph of Ferocity. Okay. So he's net even now. Let's just see how much work this Triumph of Ferocity does. And we're going to take the 1. And it does nothing. Interesting. Okay, I think I'm just going to O-ring the Triumph here. And let him resolve whatever he's going to resolve. Midnight Haunting? Wolfear Avenger. Okay, did not see that coming. We really want to hit our land drops. Seems like we need to play more lands in this deck, or maybe I've just been unlucky. I can't tell for sure. But it seems like this deck is very, very mana hungry. And we don't seem to be drawing enough lands. Ooh, that's a spell. I think I want a Lingering Souls here. Okay. I'm feeling a little fortunate that he doesn't have a Gavany Township. Knocks down Smiter. Okay. Just gonna take one from the Pilgrim. I don't really care about trading a token for a Pilgrim at this stage. All I really want to do is stay alive. I'm gonna have to Forbidden Alchemy main phase here, guys. I need to hit my land drops. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We're gonna chump block the Smiter, take 4, go down to 10. Then hopefully hit our 5th land drop, and we could have Feeling of Dread with Dissipate open, Azurius Charm, Dissipate, Feeling of Dread, Azurius Charm. We have a lot of options. Even the Sphinx's Revelation for 2. The fact that he didn't draw a Gavany Township is quite a blessing for us. Okay, that's a fine spell for him to keep in. Meaning, I'm being sarcastic. I should probably take that out. I shouldn't be sarcastic. Yeah, this is bad. Okay, I'm going to Azurius Charm here to draw a card. We didn't hit our lands. I think what we're going to be doing is flashbacking the Feeling of Dread, tapping down these 2 dudes over here. Take only 2 next turn, hopefully. Okay. Either he's holding spells back, which is smart, in case we're sandbagging a Wrath of God, or he's flooded. Probably a combination of both, but I'm just grateful that he's not playing stuff. I'm going to flashback Lingering Souls here. Again, I think our blocks are going to be the same here. I'm going to just take 2, go down to 7. Our goal is to Terminus. Interesting. He's not attacking with the Pilgrim. Is there anything that's 8 mana, 9 mana? Angel of Serenity is 7. I'm a little perplexed by that. Okay, that's sweet. Okay, now, since we have 6/9 drop and we have a Feeling Dread in the graveyard, we could just Jace +1 and protect it with the Feeling of Dread. Hopefully this will convince him to commit more to the board, so we could Terminus away everything. Alright, let's not be silly. Okay. Alright, cool. Oh, yes. Much better than casting it for 6. That's quite fortunate for us. How lucky. It's -2 Jace here. We're going to take the Tamio Bow. What we're not going to do is play it this turn and tap out. He showed us Wolfie Avenger, and that could take care of our Tamio for us, or our Jace. And I don't want that to happen. I want the counter magic up. And we'll just play Tamio next turn. I think we're in full control of this game. It's better to play around any potential ways that he could affect our board or our life than to be aggressive with the Tamio. We have more cards than him, more board presence than him. So it just feels silly to get greedy and play the Tamio, let him play Wolfie Avenger, hit the Jace down to 0. Even though we have a backup Jace. Although I think our opponent just has stone cold nothing now. Okay, that's confirmation that he has stone cold nothing. Okay, Ghost Quarter, that's fine. Jace -2. Okay, I should remember to Jace -2 and then play a land. That's a bit of a rookie mistake. We're going to go with the bigger pile here. I don't really care about life gain too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, we're going to play Tamio. We're going to play Tamio with the right mana. And tap down his Pilgrim.
Okay, after a long chat, our opponent decided to concede to us. We did flashback the Forbidden Alchemy. Our opponent turned out to be a very nice guy. I offered him some suggestions about what he should play in Standard. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next round.